Welcome back, you guys. Today is all about the side plank. Let's just warm up with a quick cat-cow. Meet me on your hands and knees, shoulders over wrist. You're going to inhale, look up, let the belly hang. And exhale, reach that belly button up towards the ceiling. And really take your time to slinky the spine here, moving segment by segment. Taking these full deep belly breaths. Let's do 2 more. Excellent. Meet me laying on your side. So I am going to do most of these variations on my forearm, but you can do most of these variations on your wrist as well. So, whichever variation you choose your hand to be in, make sure your shoulder is in line with either your elbow or your wrist. You're going to stack your hips on top of each other. I'm going to start with a nice bent knee just to kind of warm up. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift hips up and lower down. If you want a little bit of additional support, you can keep your hand down here. Exhale and lower. But I like my hand on my hips so I can make sure that my hips are nice and aligned. Let's do 3 more. Good. Great. Now let's extend our top leg. Our foot is going to still be pressed into the floor. And we're going to lift. We're going to hold it, and our leg's going to come up, floating to about hip height, lowering, and then lowering the hip. Make sure everything's in line. Exhale, float, lower, and then lower the hip. Let's do 2 more. And last one here, really zipper in the stomach. Great work. For the next one, when our leg is hovering, we're going to do tiny little circles. We'll do 5 one direction and 5 the other direction. So take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, lift. Small circles without rotating the hip, and switch. Lower foot, lower hip. Good. Let's do 2 more of those and then we'll switch sides. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, lift. Small circles, staying nice and controlled, and reverse those circles. Good. Lower and lower. Whew. Let's do 1 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, lift. Small circles and reverse. Lower foot, lower hip. Whew. All right. Let's give ourselves a nice little bear hug here. Just to stretch out shoulders, and we'll turn to the other side. Again, whatever you decide, make sure that your shoulder is over elbow or your wrist. Legs are going to be nice and bent, hips stacked. You're going to inhale to prepare. And Hover those hips and lower. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Next one, you're gonna straighten the leg out, and we're just gonna lift and then lower. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift hips, lift leg, lower hips. Good, let's do 3 more. Exhale, lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Last one. Excellent. And now on the next one, when we lift our leg up, we're going to do 5 circles forward, 5 circles backwards. Let's take a deep inhale to prepare. Exhale. Circle it out. And reverse. Lower and lower. 3 more here. Circle and reverse. Lower down and lower. Excellent. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Circle it out. Reverse, lower and lower. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale, lift, lift, circle. It's getting warm. Reverse the circles. Lower and lower. Good. Let's stretch out back of our shoulder blades. Give ourselves a nice little hug. Roll the neck out. We're gonna do a bit of a star variation. So again, you can be on forearm or on your wrist. I am going to be on my forearms because I'm a little tired today. And let's stagger our feet. Arm is going to be reaching up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to reach up and down. We're going to reach up and down, really reaching for the ceiling. Let's elongate our legs here. Reaching and lowering, reaching and lowering. Let's do 5 more. Reaching and lowering, reach, lower. And it's just a small movement. You're not lifting too much. Keeping hips nice and stacked. Let's do 2 more. Last one. On this side, we're going to elongate our legs. You can either have them on top of each other or stacked. Shoulders right over those elbows, reaching hand up towards the ceiling, and we're going to lift and lower. Lift, reaching with that arm and lower. Let's do 6 more. And lower. Four more. And just a little bit of a lift. 3 more. Last one. Lower down. Let's do a gentle cool down. So meet me in a Z sit or in a crisscross. We're gonna do a few mermaids, inhaling and exhaling, reaching all the way to a nice counter stretch. Let's do 2 more on this side. Inhaling through those ceiling ribs, exhaling all the way into this nice counter stretch. Last one. Exhaling. Let's switch that Z-sit position. We're going to inhale, reaching up. Exhale all the way into that counter stretch. You should feel a nice stretch down here. Inhale into Mermaid. Exhale to a counter stretch. And let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me on this side plank day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.